This is the official trailer reaction for Madden, the docudrama coming out soon in 2026. There's only one John Madden. Theo, this is John Madden, a docudrama about the video game that came out a long time ago, has been going ever since long time ago. There are kids who are born that only know Madden. Why are we doing a docudrama about this? This is crazy.
Oh, we want to know who Madden was, man. I mean, you're right. Most people don't even know he was a real person. They just know just that's what the name of the game is. Like my son, he never knew who that was. But I mean, and I got a story about Madden later. We'll talk about it. But I think this would be good to people to see who this guy was, what he was about. I mean, decent guy, man. And I love the energy he brought. So we're gonna get into that.
That's a strange concept, just having a name of a product and you might not even know what the name is. Like, I guess it's gotten to the point where kids grow up, young kids, and they're like Jordans, and they have no idea who he is. You know,
Yeah. Well, I think that's always the case, man. I mean, there's some things, products and ideas last longer than people, and that's the sad part. So,
is there something that we came up with that was just like a name, and we never attached the actual person to anything?
I'm sure there's a bunch of sayings that people knew who said it years ago that we just say it, we don't know why, or things we do that people knew at one time who said it and did it, but people
I
don't
wonder if
know.
there's something dumb like Maytag washers. Like, oh, you don't know Maytag? And it's like
Yep,
just
yep.
washing machines, dog. I don't know. But
That's all
anyway,
we know.
this is about the video game. We got stories about this video game because I don't know how much you played it, Theo, but I, I know we have a shared memory of Madden that we're going to talk about. It was traumatic for me, and we haven't talked about this since college,
Mhm.
and that was back in the early late 1990. Ooh, the late 1900s,
Yes,
where we
yeah,
played Madden in college. Oh man, uh,
fun time.
memories.
Yeah, fun time. So we get
So
into
okay, so we're gonna go ahead, watch this docudrama trailer from Prime Video, and then we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Stay tuned for that because we got more to say about it. You ready for this, Theo?
let's go.
All right, we are starting right now.
There's only one John Madden. They didn't make another one. He is one of a kind. Football wouldn't be football without him.
Hey,
I have no
St.
idea
Gillis.
where we are, who we are,
Bam,
where we're
say
coming
bam.
from, or who we're throwing to.
Very interesting.
Yeah, say bam.
Boom, boom.
Okay, okay. Quick little teaser. Quick little teaser.
Quick and easy, baby. Boom.
Was that
So
was,
Mr. Benja.
was that the noise at the end? I heard boom.
Yeah, that was a noise of my phone going off. So yes, it was boom. Uh Man, look, I'm a football guy, I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I used to be all into fantasy football and all that. But yeah, I mean, Madden was the guy, man. I mean, he was if you listen to him, you would get hype about watching football and listening to it because he made it interesting. I mean, he was before there was Tony Romo, Tom Brady. I mean, he was like the guy that you would listen to because he was a coach himself, as you can saw in the beginning stages. I mean, he came out. Uh, Nicolas Cage, interesting choice to play him, but kind of makes sense if you kind of know because John Madden would just say crazy stuff, and Nicolas Cage is known for saying crazy stuff. So yeah, man, he was one of those guys that was really kind of into things and just really kind of made it exciting and interesting when it came to football. So yeah, I really enjoyed listening to him.
Did did you get the vibe that you want to watch this?
Absolutely. It's good to go back in history and kind of, figure out where he came from, what his story was. Because I didn't really, I knew he was a Raiders coach, but that was way before my time. I think it was in the early 80s and stuff. But then I knew him more as a commentator and then finally as the video, the name of the video game, right? That everyone is playing. So I think majority of folks that listen to this probably know, from the video game. But I remember him being a commentator and just, he was the one that one of the reasons why I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if you watched the football game on Thanksgiving, but that's why they have those 6 turkey legs to give out a turkey leg to the winning team. he came up with that whole concept, giving out a turkey with 8 legs to the winning, which they super glue it or something to make it look like it has 8 legs.
I remember that. I remember as a kid, I thought that was disgusting. I was just like, ugh,
They just sitting out
why
there
you put
all
a turkey
day.
with 8 legs?
So yeah, just stuff like that. He would just make the game interesting and trying to make you excited and boom. And so he was kind of the precursor of like ESPN commentary right before they were doing boom shakalaka and all that kind of stuff.
Getting loud and
Yeah, getting loud or just making crazy stuff, and just saying things. And he was the one that kind of started that whole trend.
I wasn't as big into sports, but I remember I was heavy into video games. And I remember old classic Atari football. The NES had 10-yard fight, and I remember when Madden came out. I remember people were like, "Oh, this Madden thing." And they're like just nodding their heads, like, "Yeah, man, you got to be playing Madden." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And it kept going. Like the next year, I was like, "Dog, that new Madden, dog, got that new Madden, dog." And it kept on just building up every year. And I'm like, "Why are you guys buying football every year?" And Electronic Arts like trained people into that. Hey, you get a game every year. It updates the characters. It updates the rosters. If you don't have this year's game, you're not you're not doing it.
So Madden was the first video game to actually do that, updated based on current rosters and data.
As far as I know, yes, it was the first. And if it wasn't the first, it was the one that made it popular because at some point people started pushing back on like, hey, we don't want to buy a game every year. And they started having tournaments. And they like had local tournaments set up and like, hey, you can only play in this tournament on the new game. So get with it. And we're only going to do promos for people and activities if they're doing this year's game. So, last year's stars, because it used to be like you'd pick a star who was a star from like years ago. It's like, yeah, this guy used to be a Heisman Trophy. They didn't care. They just pushed him out of the way and was like, this is what happened last year. So he's going to be famous this year. And we're putting him on the box cover. We're putting him on the commercials. It's all new every year. And yeah, totally changed the whole subscription before subscriptions were a thing. Scene in video games.
Brilliant business model. I mean, you're right because video games are already kind of expensive. I remember about Ninja Gaiden and once I or Contra, and once I knew the little secret codes or beat them, I was done with it, right? And they, you have to wait about 3-4 years before you can buy it again. But with Madden, because the nature of sports, new rookies, players retire. It's like, hey, can we align the development of this to who's coming in and create a platform where it's easy to swap out the players like that? And so, brilliant move. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I remember playing Madden back in the day, of course, like all young, red-blooded boys, and just having fun. But I wasn't really super into it till, we can get to our story. College, we had a roommate, I can't remember his name now. He's from Melvin. He's from Live Oak. I know that much because he all the time. And he would kick our every time we played because he was just that into it. Die Hard Dallas.
Okay, so we had a roommate. It was a complex that we had, and there were 6 people in a unit. So we had six. We had each of us had 5 roommates, right? 6 of us piled into this place. It it sounds worse than it is, but it was a big space. But there was this one guy who lived with us in this unit of college student. His name was Melvin. Boy, I was into games. Chris was into games. You were into games, Theo. uh, our friends who came over into games, and it was just Melvin who only played one game, John Madden football. And Melvin would just be in his room doing his thing, and every once in a while, he'd have friends over. But we kind of left him alone because he was only playing Madden. We were playing Street Fighter, we were playing Tetris Attack, we were playing whatever else.
Tekken, yeah.
Yeah,
Killer
Killer
Instinct.
Instinct.
Of course, Mario Kart. Yeah, all the
Yeah.
greats.
So we had all these other games we were playing, Final Fantasy, that we were getting
XCOM.
into. Yeah, and it was crazy. But suddenly, Madden became a thing. I started trying to play Madden, and man, I said experience was traumatic because I thought I knew games. I was in computer science to actually develop video games. this guy would sweep the floor with me every day, and I just had no recourse. I was like, how is this dude beating me at games every time? And one day he was a little high, a little inebriated. He was off his regular vibe. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play him and I'm gonna beat him for the first time. Dude, I came in there and said I would play him. And he said, hey man, pick whatever team you want and everything. I was like, let me pick the Cowboys. So he was like, okay, sure. The Cowboys are good at the time in the game. And then he said, I'm gonna pick your team because you're from New Orleans and you're born. So he picked the Saints, who were not good at the time, right? I'm just like, oh, this is about to be over. He's high, he's playing games, he's being silly, whatever. I actually have a chance. Man, after every play, he would just like be high and could barely open his eyes. He'd live. What you did? Let me tell you what you did wrong in that play. You ran the nickel defense when you should have run a blah blah blah, and you should have pulled this receiver over from that. And your safety, you should know the safety can't keep up if blah blah blah. And he just would break down all this sports knowledge that I had no clue even mattered. Like I saw it, but I didn't understand why it mattered. And he's like, dog, I run that same play 6 times. I'm not running it to win. I'm running it to wear down your linebackers. They can't handle this, man. So I'm just going to run it in the field every time, man. Your character's getting tired, don't you know? And I'm like, no, 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 I don't know. Can we stop, unpause the game so I can finish, take my L, and go? Traumatic. I didn't like it.
Wow, he even told you as a designer, which you eventually became, like how even at that level they had already programmed the characters to get tired and things that you probably didn't even contemplate when it came to game design, right? And at that one kind of session you had with them, that breakdown session.
It's like knowing how to do something, like a cook, would know technically how to do something. And then this old lady comes in and she's like, oh, don't do that. Just throw some paprika in there and pour off the extra run water. You'll be fine. And they're like, no, no, you have to start over. And they're like, hush, child, get out of my kitchen. That's what happened to me. I got sunned. I got grandsunned. I
Oh,
got
you got sunned.
it was it was bad, man. I
Oh
stopped
man.
playing sports video games shortly after that. No, seriously.
No, man. Yeah, I mean, I think my experiences, I was decent at it. I kind of got better over the years, kind of played more of it. And obviously, as I knew a little bit of the game, but yeah, Melvin, wiped the floor with me too. But I wasn't like big into it, like, some guys I know. And even to this day, that still play it religiously, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I finally got back on the sticks where I came out of retirement last year, 2025. I was like, oh, you know what? They calling the old champion back. And so my son, 9 years old at the time, said, hey, Dad, look, I want Madden. I want Madden so bad, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, son, let's get you Madden. So he's playing it for the first time. And I said, okay, well, son, let me show you how this works. We played the Tampa Bay Bucks. He played another team, and I just cleaned him up, just like 38-0, just and just running basic plays, doing stuff. I remember
Yeah.
doing it. Now, remember, I don't play video games all the time at all, so I'm still kind of getting used to the sticks and figuring all that out on PlayStation
Yeah.
5. So he was like, Dad, play me again. I played again, whipped him up. Yeah, I said, it's okay, son. Take your lumps.
It's
You
okay,
talking, I was
son.
talking mess. I was talking so much mess. I said, look, man, I've been playing this game. Just doing stupid stuff where you throw the ball in the air and you just stop the sticks and you look away. The guy catches the ball, he makes a touchdown, right? Just doing just talking mess. So he said, okay. I said, so okay, son, just relax. We'll play again another time. So I went and did my thing. I guess he's ended up playing more and da 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 da. So we played literally the next day. Oh, Mr. Benja, he beat my breaks off, man. He beat me so bad that next day. One day, literally one day. That's all it took for him. Did a couple of tutorials, understood the sticks, understand the plays, and a few things. Literally one day, he beat me like way more than I did. And I said, oh, and made it so bad he was talking trash, and it was borderline disrespectful. I just
Oh
have to
man,
say it was
where did you learn
borderline.
that from?
I don't know, but he was getting to a point where I was about to say, son, I'm about to give you this whooping if you don't watch yourself because you're being disrespectful to your father. So anyway, so I said, okay, so okay. So then after that, I never played them again. I said, you know what, man, I can't play you no more. So he said, oh, Dad, please. No, because number one, I knew I didn't have the time at this time to kind of put more effort, energy into kind of figuring this out. Which number one, and number two, I didn't want to. So it's like this is not something, but yes, it hurt my feelings, and so Madden and I have a special love hate relationship, if you must say.
Yeah, yeah, but some of the most traumatic memories can be the strongest memories. So I hold on to them, and will definitely be checking out this Madden show. Nick Cage, as I said, I liked his walk, the way he came in. He was doing the boom, and the crazy scribbles on the whiteboard. That was excellent, classic material. It's going to be interesting to see how people react to it.
Yeah, and then obviously shout out to Christian Bale who's playing Al Davis. If you don't know, just win baby. You ever heard that term? Just win baby.
Just win, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's from
have I?
Al Davis. He was the Oakland Raiders, or yeah, at the time, coach back in the day, and so he was just one of those crazy owners. Did whatever it took to win. So yeah, he's gonna be played by Christian Bale, aka Batman. So
I wonder if Trip Hawkins is. So this was made by EA. Trip Hawkins was one of the co-founders of EA. There's an argument over who was the founder, so everyone just says co-founder.
mhm.
So Trip Hawkins, co-founder slash founder of Electronic Arts. I actually worked with him at the 3DO company. After he left Electronic Arts, he started 3DO and um, built the 3DO, not the software side of things. He was on the software side of things, and I got to actually know him. Cool guy, still out there doing things, and he actually put me onto this trailer. He was like, "Hey," posted on online. He's like, "Hey, new trailer with the Madden game." I'm like, "Oh wow!" So I wonder if he's actually in there because that'd be cool.
I'm sure he is. So get that money, get that money. So yeah, man, good stuff, man. So yeah, man. Anything else on the Madden? Are we excited? We're gonna go. So oh yeah, we usually get our grades. For me, A. I mean, definitely from a business standpoint, I think it's got brand recognition. People know what it's about. Plus, they kind of want to get a sense of who this guy was. So I think it's time for something like that. So old heads like you and I would know him, but like the young guns who kicking the old heads in the head, like my son, they need to know, what he was about as a person. So I'm hype about it. So
Yeah.
A for me.
Okay. I give it a B. I liked it. Was excited by it. I don't think it gave enough of the the video game connection vibe to it. It was just like showing John Madden, and
Mhm.
which is fine. But
Teaser.
if you're talking about the Madden video game, I don't think there was enough of that into it, and that might actually turn off some of the sports viewers. Like, oh, it's about the video game. I don't know. I don't know what the vibe or take is going to be on it, but I expected to see more a little of that video game drama in there. But I just looked in IMDb, and it does have Trip Hawkins in it.
Well,
So Trip Hawkins is
yeah.
played by John Mulaney. Uh,
Oh, okay, yeah, he showed up in there. So that's Trip Hawkins. Okay, I don't know if he
yeah,
looks like him or not, but
Trip is a cool guy with a nice smile, and some would say he's interesting in ways. But let's see, I don't know. I've got a so that's it for Madden. Do you got anything
yeah.
else?
No, everyone. Yeah, look, thank you for listening. Let us ramble on. So, look, if you like what you heard, please subscribe and comment at Show versus Business on X, Threads, YouTube, and Instagram. Listen to us at Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to podcasts, and go visit us at our website at Show versus Business.
Peace.